What's up, gamers? You ever feel like a game has straight up scammed you? You're not alone. Today I'm breaking down 10 games that turned out to be major scams. From hype train wrecks to games that stole your cash and ran for the hills, we've got some real shockers on this list. Stick around because number 3 is so wild, it still has people shaking their heads. Ready? Let's dive in. 1. Figurality, Helldivers 2's sneaky imposter. Let's kick things off with a real shady one, Figurality, which tried to pass itself off as Helldivers 2 on Steam. Imagine browsing the store, getting hyped for Helldivers 2, only to realize that you've been duped by a fake game. Yup, someone decided to make a game that looked almost identical to the real Helldivers 2. Same art, same descriptions. But there was one big giveaway, the 75% discount on launch day. That's your first red flag, right? No legit game offers a huge discount on day one. So what happens when you buy Figurality? You launch it and boom. It's a low-quality shovelware game. It's not even close to the real thing. Steam quickly took action. Refunds, takedowns, you know the drill, but this is the kind of scam that preys on people not paying attention or those too excited to read the fine print. The crazy part is, this wasn't even the only Helldivers 2 knockoff out there. It's a growing trend in the gaming world. Scam devs copying store pages of big games just to trick people into buying junk. 2. The day before, the most anticipated disaster. Now, let's talk about one of the most wishlisted games of all time, The Day Before. In 2023, this game was sitting at the top of everyone's Steam wishlist, hyped up as an open-world survival MMO. You know, one of those games that gets everyone imagining it'll be the next Last of Us meets Tarkov with a little MMO magic. But when early access dropped, oof, it was rough. What people actually got was this bare-bones, broken, buggy mess of a game. It was nowhere near what was promised. Players were expecting a huge open-world adventure, but instead they got a clunky, unbalanced extraction shooter with almost no content. And just 4 days after release, the developers at Fantastic closed their doors. 4 days, guys. People were furious, and there were accusations flying everywhere, some saying the game was never meant to be what it was marketed as. It went from being a potential hit to a disaster that left a bitter taste for those who bought into the hype. And with whispers of unpaid labor and stolen assets, it's no surprise people were calling it a scam before it even hit the shelves. 3. Curiosity. What's inside the cube? The empty promise. Alright, this one's a weird one, but hang with me.